You might be amazed by our tiny neighbors. Did you know there are about 1 million ants for every person on Earth? That's right. With a global population exceeding 7 billion people, that puts the total number of ants at a staggering 7 quadrillion. If you pile up all those ants, their total weight is quite similar to the weight of all humans combined. Imagine that. While you might think of ants as mere nuisances, they actually play a vital role in our ecosystem. These tiny insects help break down organic matter, aerate the soil, and even assist in seed dispersal, which promotes plant growth. Ants come in all sizes and types, varying widely across the globe, from the tiny pharaoh ants to the hefty leafcutter ants. Each species has its own unique behaviors and societal structures, living in incredibly organized colonies. So next time you spot an ant, take a moment to appreciate its role in nature. With such a massive number of them coexisting with us, it's fascinating to think about how these little creatures impact our planet, isn't it? Did you know that Voyager missions were perfectly timed? The Voyager spacecraft, launched in the 1970s, took advantage of a rare planetary alignment that occurs only once every 175 years. This specific alignment allowed the spacecraft to make the most efficient journey to Neptune, slashing the flight time from a daunting 30 years to just 12. During their incredible odyssey, the Voyagers visited not just Neptune, but also Jupiter and Saturn, collecting a treasure trove of data and stunning images along the way. What made this alignment so crucial? It involved the positions of Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, which lined up just right, allowing for a gravitational assist that helped the spacecraft travel faster and farther. This clever planning from scientists ensured we could explore the outer planets without waiting centuries. Isn't it fascinating how timing and cosmic alignment can shape our understanding of the universe? Can you imagine that you breathe 22,000 times daily? This amazing fact highlights just how vital breath is to our existence. Each day, you and everyone around you takes around 22,000 breaths, powering every activity you do. Breathing is not just a simple act. It's a complex process involving the lungs, muscles, and even your brain. When you inhale, oxygen rushes in, and when you exhale, carbon dioxide is released. This exchange is essential for producing the energy your body needs to function. Interestingly, while you may not always notice your breathing, it adjusts automatically depending on your activity level. For example, during exercise, your breathing rate increases to supply more oxygen. Isn't it fascinating how something as automatic as breathing can so drastically affect your energy and well-being? So next time you take a deep breath, remember the incredible work your body does for you, 22,000 times a day. Did you know that peaches are super popular in America? This juicy fruit ranks as the third most cultivated fruit in the United States, following only apples and grapes. Peaches thrive in warm weather and are mainly grown in states like California, South Carolina, and Georgia, which boast perfect conditions for their growth. The peach tree is not just a beautiful addition to gardens, it also delivers sweet, succulent fruit enjoyed by many. With their vibrant color and delightful flavor, peaches are a favorite in pies, jams, and salads. They're not only tasty, but also packed with vitamins A and C, making them a healthy snack choice. Each summer, peach festivals celebrate this beloved fruit, bringing communities together to enjoy everything peachy. So whether you bite into a fresh peach or savor peach-flavored desserts, this fruit definitely deserves its spot among America's favorites. Hard to believe, but mangosteen was banned in the US. This delicious tropical fruit, known for its sweet and tangy flavor, hails from Southeast Asia and has been enjoyed by many for centuries. The ban, which lasted for years, was due to concerns about pests that could hitch a ride on the fruit and threaten local agriculture. However, in 2007, the US lifted this ban, allowing mangosteen to finally make its mark on American shelves, specifically in select markets. Once it hit the scene, this fascinating fruit quickly captured the hearts and taste buds of fruit lovers everywhere. With its thick purple rind and juicy white segments inside, mangosteen is not only tasty, but also packed with vitamins and antioxidants. Now, anyone curious to try a slice of this tropical delight can enjoy it without worry. Have you tasted mangosteen yet? Believe it or not, Colmar is a cultural gem. This enchanting town in northeastern France captivates with its rich tapestry of cultural heritage, showcasing a compelling blend of German and French influences. Known as the capital of Alsace, Colmar has shifted between these two nations throughout its history, creating a unique architectural landscape that narrates its storied past. As you wander through the picturesque cobblestone streets, your eyes will be drawn to the stunning Gothic St. Martin's Church, whose intricate facade and soaring spire evoke the grandeur of medieval architecture. Not far away, the Renaissance-style Maison Pfister boasts vibrant wooden beams and an intricately adorned facade, reflecting the artistry that flourished during the Renaissance. This mesmerizing fusion of styles creates a charming backdrop where visitors can truly experience a living history, as each building and alleyway reveals the layered tales of Colmar's identity. With every step, you encounter influences that have shaped this town, inviting you to explore its beauty and uncover the essence of its vibrant past. Isn't it fascinating how places like Colmar can tell such profound stories? Why does pregnancy cause gingivitis in so many women? This condition impacts about 40% of pregnant women, with some studies showing it can even reach 67% to 100%. So what's going on here? During pregnancy, your body experiences significant hormonal changes, particularly increases in hormones like progesterone. These changes can make your gums more sensitive and prone to inflammation. As a result, some women may find their gums bleed more easily while brushing or flossing. It's essential to maintain good oral hygiene during this exciting time, as untreated gingivitis can lead to more severe dental issues. Regular dental checkups and professional cleanings can help manage this condition. Staying informed about pregnancy gingivitis is crucial for expectant moms, helping them ensure both their health and the health of their baby. Let's uncover the truth about Talca and Hamburg. In 1957, these talented architects made waves by transforming a city with their groundbreaking building designs. Their innovative approach combined functionality with stunning aesthetics, resulting in structures that stood out and shaped the urban landscape. What made their work especially remarkable was their commitment to blending modern architecture with the local culture, creating a sense of identity and pride among residents. Each building they constructed was not just a place for people to live or work, but also a work of art that told a story. Their designs incorporated unique local materials and styles, making every project a reflection of the community's spirit. This dedication helped foster a new appreciation for architecture in the area, inspiring future generations of architects and builders. Today, reflections of their work can still be seen around the city. How did they influence architecture in their time? What if I told you blood cells have a short life? It's hard to believe, but red blood cells, known scientifically as erythrocytes, only survive for about 120 days. These remarkable cells have an incredible responsibility, transporting oxygen from our lungs to every part of our body. Imagine running a marathon or solving a complex math problem. Without erythrocytes, you would struggle to accomplish these tasks. Once they reach the end of their lifespan, our body has an efficient system in place for their removal. The spleen and liver play crucial roles in discarding old and damaged cells, ensuring that your blood stays fresh and functional. Meanwhile, new red blood cells are born in the bone marrow, where they rapidly enter the bloodstream to maintain an uninterrupted supply of oxygen. This dynamic cycle is essential for your health and vitality. The next time you take a deep breath, think about the tireless erythrocytes traveling through your veins, relentlessly delivering oxygen, supporting your every move, and keeping you feeling energized. Why exactly does New Zealand's flag redesign matter? In an effort to explore its national identity, New Zealand held a competition to redesign its national flag, inviting everyone to submit their ideas. The response was overwhelming, with thousands of creative entries pouring in, showcasing the depth of the Kiwi spirit. Among these quirky designs was a particularly memorable one, featuring a kiwi bird sporting laser eyes. Although this wild design didn't win, it captured the public's imagination and quickly became a symbol of national pride and humor. New Zealanders loved how it reflected their unique culture and a sense of fun. The competition not only sparked conversations about what the flag should represent, but also highlighted the importance of inclusivity in defining national symbols. This playful approach to a serious topic reminds us how creativity can bring people together. So what's next for the future of New Zealand's flag? You won't believe this about Johnny Depp's hobby. While many know Johnny Depp as a talented actor with iconic roles, fewer are aware of his fascinating passion for collecting Barbie dolls. This quirky hobby has sparked curiosity among fans and media alike. Depp's love for Barbie dolls began as a fun escape from his demanding career in Hollywood. He has amassed an impressive collection, showcasing not only the classic dolls, but also rare editions that speak to different eras of pop culture. Fans often find it surprising, as it contrasts sharply with his rugged on-screen personas. Sharing glimpses of these dolls allows Depp to connect with his audience in a unique way, breaking away from the typical image of a blockbuster star. His collection highlights the idea that everyone, regardless of their status, can embrace their interests without judgment. What do you think it says about creativity and self-expression? Hard to believe, but Arabic script is truly unique. This fascinating writing system, widely used across the Arab world, consists of 28 consonants that create a fluid connection between letters. Unlike most alphabets, Arabic doesn't have separate letters for vowels. Instead, it uses diacritics, which are tiny symbols placed above or below consonants to indicate vowel sounds. This design not only makes Arabic visually stunning, but it also allows for a great deal of flexibility in pronunciation. For example, the same consonantal root can convey different meanings depending on how the diacritics are applied. This intriguing feature enables speakers to emphasize specific sounds or adjust words based on context, providing a rich tapestry of expression. Imagine reading a piece of Arabic writing. You see a harmonious dance of letters and symbols that intricately weaves meaning and art together. This unique combination of form and function captures the essence of the Arabic language, showcasing its beauty and complexity. Have you ever considered how such a system affects communication in daily life? What if I told you about amazing Korowai treehouses? The Korowai tribe in Papua New Guinea constructs incredible treehouses that soar up to 140 feet high. These remarkable structures aren't just impressive feats of engineering, they also serve a deeper purpose. The tribe builds their homes high in the trees to avoid encounters with evil spirits that they believe lurk close to the ground. This fascinating blend of spirituality and architecture highlights the Korowai's unique culture and connection to their environment. Living high above the forest floor, they not only enjoy stunning views, but also gain protection from potential threats below. Each treehouse reflects the tribe's craftsmanship and understanding of their surroundings, making these buildings more than mere shelters. They are a testament to their rich heritage and beliefs. Curious about the craftsmanship that goes into these treehouses? You won't believe this about magnetic rings in computers. In the early days of computing, memory technology took a fascinating turn with the use of tiny magnetic rings. Each ring acted as a remarkable data storage component, allowing electrical signals to loop through them. Engineers designed these rings so that to erase data, they could simply reverse the current flowing through them, making this memory reusable. This innovative method represented a significant leap forward, providing computers with a reliable, efficient way to hold and manipulate information. Imagine a collection of these rings strung together on wires, tirelessly performing calculations as they worked in harmony. These magnetic rings were akin to the gold standard of their time, each vital to computing processes. However, as technology advanced, magnetic rings were eventually overshadowed by the invention of microchips, which packed even more power into a tiny space. Despite this, magnetic ring memory remains a crucial chapter in computing history, illustrating how visionary engineers transformed the landscape of technology. Isn't it incredible that something so small helped shape the devices we rely on today? Is it really true that Chile experienced the biggest earthquake ever? Absolutely. The largest earthquake ever recorded struck Chile on May 22, 1960, and it was a colossal force measuring between 9.4 and 9.6 on the magnitude scale. This tremor lasted an astonishing 10 minutes, wreaking havoc on cities and communities. The devastation wasn't confined to Chile alone. The quake generated powerful tsunamis that traveled across the Pacific Ocean, impacting places as far away as Hawaii and Japan. In fact, the waves reached heights of over 25 meters in some areas. The earthquake caused significant destruction, with thousands of lives lost and infrastructure obliterated. Reconstruction took years, highlighting the need for better preparedness for such natural disasters. This massive geological event reminds us of the Earth's power and the importance of understanding seismic activity. Are we ready for the next big one? Surprised by soccer's action-packed reality? During a typical 90-minute professional soccer match, you might think players are constantly in action, but they actually only touch the ball for about 2 to 4 minutes. This fascinating statistic reveals just how much of the game involves positioning, running, and strategizing rather than ball handling. Midfielders, who often engage more in both attack and defense, may have slightly longer touches compared to forwards or defenders. However, the goalkeeper adds an interesting twist, as their interactions with the ball aren't included in this average. Players sprint across the field, managing stamina and tactics, while the game unfolds around them. So the next time you watch a match, remember that those few minutes of ball action are just a snapshot of the harder work and skill that goes into making soccer thrilling. What do you think about this balance? Can you imagine a book that teaches life mastery? He didn't just write books. He created a legendary manual for living. With a focus on goals, failures, and even the art of playing cards correctly, this remarkable individual compiled a wealth of knowledge that extends far beyond the pages. Each chapter acts as a mini-guide, helping readers navigate through real-life challenges and achievements. By sharing personal experiences and lessons learned, he inspires others to reflect on their own lives. Readers find practical advice on setting goals and embracing failures as stepping stones to success. Plus, the insights into card playing remind us that life can be a game too, full of strategies and decisions. It's more than just reading, it's about taking actionable steps towards becoming what you aspire to be, embodying the true essence of a life well lived. Isn't it amazing how one person's journey can ignite our quest for improvement? Why exactly does Discover How Trees Influence Rainfall Patterns? It might amaze you to uncover the essential role trees play in the water cycle, particularly through a remarkable process known as transpiration. This occurs when trees absorb moisture from the soil via their roots and subsequently release it as water vapor through tiny pores in their leaves, much like how we exhale. As this water vapor rises, it gathers in the atmosphere, ultimately condensing into clouds. When enough vapor accumulates, it can result in rain, showcasing a fascinating link between trees and local weather. For instance, a sprawling forest on a sunny day can expel a tremendous amount of moisture, impacting the humidity and temperature in the area. This not only cools the air, but also is vital for cloud formation. Studies have indicated that regions rich in trees typically receive higher rainfall than those with fewer trees, emphasizing the critical function forests hold in supporting vibrant ecosystems. So the next time you admire a tree, remember, it's much more than just a beautiful feature. It's a crucial player in our planet's water cycle. Hard to believe, but Mount Rushmore had grander plans. When Gutzon Borglum first envisioned the monumental sculpture, he dreamed of more than just the iconic faces of Presidents George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. His original plan included carving their full bodies into the granite mountain, creating an awe-inspiring tableau that would celebrate the ideals of America. Borglum imagined the presidents standing tall, with Jefferson framed by the Declaration of Independence and Lincoln showing the power of unity. However, as the project progressed in the 1920s and 30s, challenges such as budget constraints and technical difficulties led to the decision to focus solely on the heads. Despite this shift, Mount Rushmore remains a powerful symbol of American history and art, capturing the spirit of an era while leaving us to wonder what might have been. What if I told you robots can escape too? In 2020, A quirky event unfolded at a hotel in the UK when a Roomba-style robot vacuum made a break for freedom. This little bot was designed to clean the floors, but it had other plans. As it whirred around the hotel, it somehow found its way to the parking lot, causing a stir among guests and staff alike. This humorous scenario highlights not just the capabilities of modern technology, but also the amusing idea of machines wanting their own freedom. While it may have been an unexpected glitch, it sparked a conversation about how we interact with technology and what it means to be free. Could we be heading toward a future where our gadgets have personalities of their own? The little vacuum's escape reminds us that technology, while incredibly useful, can also add a touch of humor and surprise to our daily lives. This might surprise you. Bill Gates bought a Da Vinci manuscript. In 1994, the tech mogul made headlines by purchasing the Codex Leicester, an ancient manuscript created by the legendary artist and inventor Leonardo da Vinci. This 72-page notebook is packed with Da Vinci's musings on science, nature, and the flow of water, showcasing his extraordinary intellect and creativity. Gates paid a staggering $30.8 million for the Codex, making it one of the most expensive books ever sold. The manuscript contains drawings and writings that detail various observations, such as the importance of treating water properly and the moon's role in tides. Gates later showcased the Codex Leicester during exhibitions, allowing people to appreciate Da Vinci's genius firsthand. The purchase wasn't just a financial investment, it was a commitment to preserving and sharing knowledge from the past. What inspired Gates to acquire such a treasure, and how does it connect to our understanding of science today? This extraordinary blend of art and science continues to captivate imaginations around the world. Here's a wild fact about the Outer Banks. These stunning islands off North Carolina's coast aren't simply static landmasses. They're actually on the move. The Outer Banks are increasingly shifting westward due to the combined forces of nature, primarily strong storms and relentless winds. These powerful forces push sand from the eastern shores toward the west, reshaping the landscape year after year. Imagine standing on a beach where the water used to kiss the sand, only to find that the shoreline has mysteriously retreated several feet. This dynamic movement is not just a visual wonder, but also a subject of intense study for researchers focused on coastal erosion and the implications of climate change. As these islands migrate, they also alter the delicate balance of local ecosystems. The Outer Banks host a variety of unique wildlife, and as their habitats change, so does the distribution of the animals that rely on them. So when you next set foot on these beautiful beaches, appreciate that you are witnessing a continually evolving environment that is alive and ever-changing. Here's a wild fact about Switzerland's neutrality. Switzerland has a long-standing policy of remaining neutral in conflicts, which has allowed it to avoid the destruction and chaos of major wars. This neutrality isn't just a historical choice. It has actively shaped the country's diplomatic identity for centuries. Because of this stance, Switzerland has become an important hub for international organizations. For instance, the United Nations, UN, and the International Red Cross both have their headquarters in Geneva, a city recognized as a center for global diplomacy. This unique status allows Switzerland to play a vital role in facilitating peace talks and humanitarian efforts worldwide. Many nations look to Switzerland as a model for conflict resolution and cooperation. Could this peaceful nation's approach to neutrality inspire other countries to pursue diplomacy instead of war? Why exactly does Messi inspire personalized beer gifts? To celebrate Lionel Messi setting an incredible record of 654 goals with a single club, Budweiser crafted a unique tribute, personalized beers. Each bottle was labeled with a distinctive design, representing one of Messi's phenomenal goals. This thoughtful gesture didn't stop there. Diego Alves, the goalkeeper who faced Messi the most throughout his career, received 21 specially made bottles, symbolizing the many times they clashed on the field. The idea of linking a legendary athlete's achievements with something as relatable as a beer evokes excitement and connection among fans. It's not just about celebrating a milestone, it's about creating moments that fans can enjoy together, toasting to greatness and sportsmanship. This creative tribute shows how sports and everyday life can weave together, highlighting the joy Messi brings to football enthusiasts everywhere. Did you know about Nikola Tesla's groundbreaking inventions? Tesla, an extraordinary electrical engineer, dedicated his life to advancing technology, particularly through the development of generators and electric engines. His innovative ideas opened doors to countless possibilities in the world of electricity. For instance, Tesla's work demonstrated how electrical energy can be transformed into mechanical energy, which is essential for powering everything from household appliances to industrial machines. Imagine a world without his contributions, where electric motors and devices we rely on today might never have existed. His inventions laid the foundation for modern alternating current systems, making electricity more accessible and efficient. Not only did he inspire future generations of engineers and scientists, but his visionary concepts still fuel technological advancements today. Can you imagine what the world would look like without Tesla's genius? Surprisingly, it's a fact that you might be surprised to discover how planes fly. It's a captivating blend of science and engineering that keeps aircraft soaring high above us. Four main forces make this airborne magic possible: lift, thrust, drag, and weight. Lift is the star of the show, generated primarily by an airplane's wings as air flows cleverly over and under them. This mysterious force is akin to an invisible hand, supporting the airplane and allowing it to rise into the sky. Next, we have thrust, which propels the plane forward. Imagine the roar of jet engines working hard. This force pushes against the resistance of drag. Drag, a force that acts in the opposite direction to thrust, can feel like wind pressing against your face when you sprint. Pilots must manage this resistance carefully to keep gaining speed. Finally, there's weight, the gravitational pull that holds everything down. The interaction of these four forces, when balanced perfectly, enables an aircraft to take off, cruise smoothly, and come in for a safe landing. So the next time you gaze up at an airplane flying high, appreciate the remarkable teamwork of lift, thrust, drag, and weight that brings the marvel of flight to life. Turns out the truth is that measles harms immunity. Measles is often seen as just a childhood illness, but it does much more than cause a rash and fever. When someone gets measles, the virus can actually wipe out specific immune cells that remember how to fight off familiar infections. This process, known as immune amnesia, leaves those who recover from measles lacking in protection against viruses they were previously immune to, such as the flu or even more serious infections like pneumonia. Imagine a superhero losing their powers just when they need them the most. This vulnerability can lead to a spike in diseases that were once manageable, creating a public health risk. Vaccination is key to preventing measles and protecting our immune system. Keeping ourselves and our communities vaccinated not only shields us from measles, but helps maintain our defenses against a variety of infections. What else might we discover about the hidden dangers of measles? Can you believe the catchiest song ever? A fascinating study by the Museum of Science and Industry in Manchester has determined that Wannabe by the Spice Girls, released in 1996, holds the title for the catchiest song of all time. This iconic pop anthem, with its unforgettable lyrics and energetic beat, takes listeners just 2.29 seconds to recognize. That's right, barely enough time to hum a few notes before it's stuck in your head. The study analyzed various tracks, measuring how quickly people could identify them, and the results were clear. Wannabe stood out for its catchy chorus and upbeat vibe, making it a favorite for many. It's amazing how music can evoke such strong feelings and memories, isn't it? From dance parties to karaoke nights, this song has been a soundtrack for countless moments. The Spice Girls, who were a huge part of 90s pop culture, crafted a tune that still resonates today. So next time you hear those opening lines, just remember, it only takes a couple of seconds to be hooked. Prepare to be amazed by Indonesia's mystical black chicken. This unique bird, known as the ayam cemani, has captivated the imaginations of many with its all-black appearance, including its feathers, skin, and even organs. Originating from Indonesia, the ayam cemani is not just a visual wonder. It's often regarded as a symbol of mystery and beauty in various cultures. Its striking color is due to a genetic mutation called fibromelanosis, which impacts the pigmentation of the chicken. Local legends often associate the ayam samani with spiritual significance, and many believe it brings good luck and prosperity. Not only does this extraordinary bird showcase nature's incredible diversity, but it also serves as a reminder of how distinct and colorful our world can be, even in something as familiar as a chicken. Have you ever seen a completely black chicken before? Can you believe they found a blue fungus? Scientists in Taiwan have made an exciting discovery by identifying a new species of fungus called Mycena subcyanosophila. This little marvel isn't just any fungus. It stands out thanks to its vibrant blue color, which can be quite striking in its tropical habitat. Often these tiny organisms are so small that we can't see them without a microscope, earning them a spot among the smallest fungi known to science. Thriving in warm, humid environments, Mycena subcyanosophila adds to the incredible diversity of life found in tropical climates. The discovery of this fungus is not just fascinating, it also underscores the importance of exploring and studying the various ecosystems around the world. Each new species we find helps deepen our understanding of nature and the complex roles these organisms play in their environments. Who knows what other hidden gems await discovery in the lush landscapes of Taiwan and beyond? Have you ever wondered why wax palms tower in Colombia? These incredible trees, known as the wax palm, are the tallest in South America, reaching heights of up to 200 feet. Nestled primarily in the breathtaking Korowai Valley, these palms stand out not just for their towering stature. They hold the prestigious title of Colombia's national tree and symbolize the country's rich biodiversity. Picture yourself in a lush green valley, encompassed by misty mountains, and a forest of slender, majestic palms stretching toward the sky. These remarkable trees flourish in a unique ecosystem, characterized by cool, rainy climates and fertile soil, ideal conditions for the wax palm to thrive. Their significance extends beyond mere aesthetics. The trees provide crucial habitats for various bird species, playing a vital role in maintaining the health of the local ecosystem. Unfortunately, the wax palm is classified as near threatened due to habitat loss and the impacts of climate change. Fortunately, numerous conservation initiatives are actively working to safeguard these magnificent trees and their environments, ensuring that generations to come can enjoy the awe-inspiring sight of wax palms swaying gracefully in the wind. Have you seen the stunning sights of Monument Valley? This incredible natural wonder is located in the southwestern United States and is renowned for its breathtaking red sandstone rock formations. As you explore this iconic landscape, you'll be wowed by towering buttes and mesas that rise majestically from the desert floor, displaying a vibrant palette of colors that ranges from deep reds to glowing oranges. These unique formations were shaped over millions of years by erosion, creating striking silhouettes that have inspired countless artists and filmmakers alike. Monument Valley is part of the Navajo Nation, and its cultural significance runs deep, with many local Navajo guides ready to share stories and legends tied to the land. Whether you're driving along the scenic routes or enjoying a hike, the views are absolutely mesmerizing. As the sun sets, the rocks glow even more vividly, casting long shadows that make the landscape look almost otherworldly. This unforgettable sight is a testament to the beauty and resilience of nature, inviting everyone to appreciate its grandeur. Is it really true that coffee fights gallstones? Recent research suggests it might. A study conducted in 2019 found a fascinating link between coffee consumption and a reduced risk of gallstones. Gallstones are small, hard deposits that form in the gallbladder, sometimes causing intense pain and digestive issues. The study indicated that people who regularly drank coffee experienced a lower likelihood of developing these pesky stones. Coffee lovers may be excited to hear that their daily cup could come with some surprising health perks. While the exact reasons behind this protective effect aren't entirely clear, coffee's rich blend of antioxidants and other compounds might play a significant role. So next time you enjoy a warm cup, remember that your caffeine habit might be doing more than just waking you up. It could also be looking out for your gallbladder. Hard to believe, but Norway loves slow TV. The first major reality show in Norway was an unusual one. It featured a mesmerizing 7-hour broadcast of the Bergen Line train journey. This captivating show drew in about 20% of the country's population, showcasing stunning landscapes and the simple beauty of train travel. Unlike typical American reality shows filled with drama and competition, Norway's approach embraces tranquility and patience. The success of this unique format gave rise to the concept of slow TV, which focuses on the genuine and unhurried experience rather than fast-paced entertainment. Viewers found joy in watching the serene scenery pass by, sparking a national fascination with slower, more reflective content. The popularity of slow TV showcases a different cultural appreciation for media, inviting everyone to take a breath and simply enjoy the moment. Isn't it fascinating how diverse reality TV can be? What if I told you Zara began with one store? It's hard to believe that one of the world's largest fashion brands started its journey in 1975 with a humble shop in La Coruña, Spain. Founded by visionary Amancio Ortega, Zara transformed the way we think about fashion, pioneering the fast fashion business model. This clever approach allows Zara to get the latest trends from the runway to the store in record time. Shoppers can find trendy clothing just weeks after it makes its first appearance on the catwalk. Instead of adhering to traditional fashion seasons, Zara continuously introduces new items, keeping its inventory fresh and exciting for customers. With hundreds of stores across the globe, Zara not only taps into the pulse of current fashion, but also influences how other brands operate. This means that consumers can always discover something new to wear without breaking the bank. As we embrace fashion's rapid evolution, Zara remains a key player in this realm, boldly shaping our wardrobes and redefining shopping habits. What trends will emerge next in this ever-changing landscape? What if I told you cars are less popular now? Despite an increase in household car ownership from 2015 to 2022, the number of vehicles on American roads has actually decreased over the past 30 years. This unexpected trend indicates a significant shift in how families perceive car ownership. Many households that once had multiple vehicles are now settling for just 1 or 2 cars. A major factor driving this change is the rise of ride-sharing services like Uber and Lyft, which provide convenient alternatives to owning an extra vehicle. Additionally, urban living is evolving as more people choose to reside in cities with easily accessible public transportation. Environmental concerns also play a vital role. Many individuals are becoming more mindful of their carbon footprint and seek sustainable options. Interestingly, younger generations, valuing experiences over material possessions, are rethinking the necessity of car ownership altogether. With these dramatic changes in mind, it raises an intriguing question. What does the future hold for American roads and our evolving relationship with automobiles? Cleopatra's mystery endures show, did that happen? Her death in Alexandria during the 30th century BCE marks a pivotal moment in history, yet her legacy continues to captivate us. Known as the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt, Cleopatra's life was anything but ordinary. She navigated political turmoil and personal relationships while trying to maintain her kingdom's autonomy amidst Roman expansion. Her final act, shrouded in mystery, involved a dramatic choice that has spurred countless tales and theories. Rather than building a vast empire, she is celebrated for her intelligence, charisma, and fierce independence, becoming a powerful symbol of female strength. Despite the wars that defined her era, her name echoes through centuries, appearing in literature, film, and art. Cleopatra's story reminds us that true power can be about influence and legacy rather than land and titles. What can her life teach us about the impact of women throughout history? Is it really true that cats have secret identities? Absolutely. Each cat's fur pattern is like a fingerprint, unique to them alone. This individuality helps cats stand out, showcasing nature's creativity. From striking tabby stripes to elegant calico spots, these patterns are more than just beautiful. They play a role in a cat's identity. For instance, a cat's coloration can affect its social interactions, as other animals may recognize them by their distinct looks. Furthermore, Some studies suggest that these variations might even relate to the cat's personality traits. So when you see your furry friend lounging with their remarkable coat, remember that their appearance is part of what makes them special. Every tuft of fur tells a story. Have you noticed how some cats seem to have a unique swagger or charm based on their looks? It's not just about aesthetics. It's about identity in the feline world. Did you know that Robin Williams improvised in Good Will Hunting? This iconic film, released in 1997, featured an unforgettable performance by Williams as Dr. Sean Maguire. His ability to improvise brought an added layer of authenticity and emotion to the character. For instance, during pivotal scenes, he spontaneously introduced lines that were not in the script, including heartfelt anecdotes that resonated with viewers. This creative approach not only enriched the dialogue, but helped establish a powerful connection between his character and Matt Damon's Will Hunting. The seamless blend of scripted and improvised moments made their interactions feel genuine and relatable. Williams's improvisation showcased his incredible talent, illustrating why he is remembered as one of the greatest actors of his time. This blend of talent and spontaneity truly made Good Will Hunting a classic that continues to inspire audiences today. You won't believe how much cosmic alcohol exists. In the depths of space, some gas clouds, like Sagittarius B2, are not just floating around aimlessly. They actually emit radio waves and are rich with ethyl alcohol, the same type found in your favorite beverages. Scientists estimate that the amount of alcohol in Sagittarius B2 could host 1 trillion parties. That's more than enough to keep the universe celebrating for a long time. This fascinating cloud is located near the center of our Milky Way galaxy and contributes to the complex chemistry of space. Cosmic alcohol is formed when certain molecules interact, highlighting how surprisingly similar the elements of the universe can be to those we find on Earth. Understanding these gas clouds helps astronomers learn more about the conditions that could lead to the formation of life. Isn't it mind-blowing to think about galactic parties happening light years away? Unbelievable tale of green children captured hearts. In the 12th century, 2 mysterious children with green-tinted skin emerged in the village of Woolpit, England, sparking curiosity and intrigue among locals. These strange children spoke an unknown language and wore peculiar clothing, claiming to hail from a place called St. Martin's Land, a fantastical realm said to be devoid of sunlight. Their unusual appearance and bizarre stories soon became the talk of the town. Some villagers believed them to be from another world, while others speculated about possible explanations, like a rare medical condition or an elaborate hoax. Over the centuries, the case of the green children has sparked lively debate among historians and folklorists, with many wondering whether these kids were real or merely a figment of medieval imagination. The story of the green children continues to resonate, raising questions about the nature of truth and folklore in our understanding of history. What if I told you fish can be luxury items? The high demand and prestige of certain fish species, especially in the world of sushi and sashimi, can lead to astonishing market values. Take bluefin tuna, for instance. This prize catch is famous for its rich flavor and buttery texture, making it a favorite among sushi lovers. In fact, a single bluefin tuna was sold at auction for over $3 million in Japan. As more people crave these gourmet fish, their prices skyrocket, impacting both culinary experiences and fishing practices. This demand often puts pressure on fish populations, leading to overfishing and sustainability concerns. Chefs and consumers alike now face the challenge of balancing luxury dining experiences with the need for responsible seafood consumption. So next time you enjoy sushi, remember that you're indulging in a dish that's not just delicious, but part of a complex global market. Is it really true that octopuses have 3 hearts? Absolutely. This fascinating feature sets these intelligent creatures apart from a lot of other animals. 2 of the hearts are dedicated to pumping blood to the gills, where the octopus picks up oxygen from the water. The 3rd heart then pumps this oxygen-rich blood to the rest of the body. Such an efficient system helps octopuses thrive in their underwater homes. However, here's something even cooler. When an octopus swims, the heart that delivers blood to the body actually stops beating, which can make swimming a bit exhausting for them. Instead, they prefer to crawl around on the ocean floor, using their 8 arms to explore and hunt for food. With their unique physiology and unmatched intelligence, octopuses truly are among the most remarkable animals in the ocean. Believe it or not, narwhal tusks are twisted teeth. Many people think the narwhal's tusk is a horn used for defense, but it's actually an elongated tooth that can grow as long as 10 feet. This fascinating adaptation serves more than just a striking appearance. The tusk is full of incredible sensors. These sensors allow the narwhal to detect various changes in its environment, such as shifts in temperature, pressure, and salinity of the water. Imagine swimming in the icy Arctic waters and relying on such a unique tool to help you survive and thrive. The tusk may seem like a mere oddity, but it plays a vital role in the narwhal's ability to navigate its habitat. Researchers have studied these magnificent creatures and are continually amazed by what they discover. By understanding how narwhals interact with their surroundings, scientists can gain insights into the health of the Arctic ecosystem. So the next time you hear about the mysterious narwhal, remember that its striking tusk is more than just a curious feature. It's a key to survival in the chilly depths. Hard to believe, but thresher sharks hunt with their tails. These incredible creatures possess tails that are as long as their bodies, which they use as a whip to catch prey. With remarkable speed reaching nearly 31 miles per hour, thresher sharks dive and dash through the water with precise movements. When they want to stun their prey, typically fish or even birds hovering at the surface, they swing their long tails in a powerful arc. This unique hunting technique sets them apart from other sharks, making them one of the ocean's more fascinating predators. Watching a thresher shark in action is like viewing a masterful performance. Their agility and skill are truly impressive. By using their tails as whips, they can effectively disorient their prey, making it easier to catch a meal. Have you ever wondered what other clever strategies animals use to survive in the wild? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Sam Simon was generous. The co-creator of the iconic animated series The Simpsons didn't just leave his mark on television. He also made a monumental impact on philanthropy. Before he passed away in 2015, Simon donated an astounding $100 million to various charitable organizations. His contributions touched many lives, particularly through supporting organizations that train service dogs for veterans suffering from PTSD and disabled individuals. These service dogs provide not just companionship, but also crucial assistance, helping people regain independence and improve their quality of life. Simon's commitment to using his wealth to support those in need showcases a wonderful blend of creativity and compassion, echoing the humor and heart found in his television work. His legacy lives on, not just in laughs, but in the positive changes he helped create. Isn't that inspiring? Unbelievable but true. Superheroes can save families. Superheroes captivate our imagination, and none is more iconic than Spider-Man. With his incredible strength and web-slinging abilities, Spider-Man isn't just a symbol of power. He embodies the responsibility of protecting those we love. Stories of his adventures remind us that he often battles villains in the name of family, showcasing the powerful theme of love and sacrifice that runs through superhero tales. These heroic figures inspire us to think about the importance of safeguarding our own families. By fighting off evil, they teach us that sometimes standing up for our loved ones means being brave in the face of danger. As we watch Spider-Man swing through the city skyline, we are reminded of what it means to be a protector. They may wear capes and masks, but their real superpower lies in their unwavering dedication to family. So the next time you cheer for your favorite superhero, remember their mission. It's about more than just saving the day. It's about uniting families and spreading hope. What family values do you think superheroes represent? Guess what really drives our colorful world? Humans can only perceive a small segment of the light spectrum known as the visible spectrum. This range is merely a tiny fraction of all the light that exists around us. The visible spectrum includes colors like red, green, and blue, but so much more lies beyond our sight. For instance, infrared light, which we can't see, is emitted by warm objects, while ultraviolet light can give us sunburns even if we don't notice it. Many animals, like bees and birds, can see into these invisible ranges, allowing them to detect colors and patterns that are completely lost on us. This fascinating limitation of our vision raises interesting questions about how different creatures experience the world. What vibrant hues and signals might we be missing out on just because our eyes are tuned to a narrow band of light? You won't believe this fun pizza-flavored beer. In the United States, craft breweries are shaking things up by brewing beer that actually tastes like pizza. These inventive brewers take real pizza ingredients, including zesty tomatoes, aromatic garlic, and savory oregano, and boil them down to extract their delicious flavors. This mixture is then combined with barley and hops, the foundation of traditional beer, and fermented to create a unique beverage experience. Imagine sipping a cold beer that gives you a taste of your favorite pizza. As this trend grows, beer lovers are excited to try this quirky fusion, blending two beloved foods into one. While it may sound unusual, it's all about experimenting with taste and sharing fun moments with friends. So would you dare to try a slice of pizza in your pint glass? What if I told you drums communicated over 100 miles? Long before phones and the internet, African tribes had an extraordinary way of sending messages using drums. This impressive method allowed them to share news across vast distances, reaching up to 100 miles. These drumming patterns weren't just random beats. They conveyed specific messages, much like a language of their own. For example, different rhythms might signal a call for help, a change in leadership, or even details about an upcoming celebration. The unique sounds of the drums traveled through the air, bridging the gap between communities and enhancing their connections. Such innovative methods of communication illustrate how resourceful people can be when it comes to keeping in touch. So the next time you hear a drum, think about the stories and messages it might carry from far away. What if goats could outsmart us someday? Recent studies reveal that goats possess remarkable problem-solving skills, showcasing a level of intelligence that surprises many. These clever animals can remember solutions to complex puzzles for long periods, illustrating not just memory but also learning capacity. Imagine a goat figuring out how to open a gate or solve a maze. Researchers believe that if goats had opposable thumbs, their ability to manipulate objects could rival that of humans in various tasks. Their intelligence has sparked curious comparisons with other animals, leading us to wonder just how smart these creatures really are. With their agile minds, goats are not just farm animals, but intriguing beings that challenge our understanding of animal intelligence. These skills are essential for their survival in the wild, allowing them to adapt to complex environments and find food. So the next time you see a goat, think about how their unique brain might work and consider what they could achieve if they had a little more dexterity. What if I told you octopuses can be sneaky thieves? In 2017, a diver in California had a jaw-dropping experience when a giant Pacific octopus decided it wanted his GoPro camera. As the diver explored the mesmerizing underwater world, filled with colorful fish and corals, this clever cephalopod crept up, seemingly curious about the shiny gadget. In an unexpected twist, the octopus reached out with its long arms, tugging at the camera in an attempt that felt like a playful underwater mugging. This encounter not only highlighted the intelligent nature of octopuses, but also showcased their playful behavior. These fascinating creatures are known for their problem-solving skills and are surprisingly curious about human objects. Who knew an octopus could have such personality and mischief? So next time you're diving or snorkeling, keep an eye out. What might an octopus be plotting around you? Can you believe the Tungurahua volcano's fiery story? This Ecuadorian wonder has been active for over 15 years, continuously captivating scientists and locals alike. Located in the Andes Mountains, Tungurahua has put on quite a show with its frequent eruptions, sending plumes of ash and gas high into the sky. These impressive eruptions often lead to spectacular lava flows, transforming the landscape around it. What makes Tungurahua truly fascinating is its ability to adapt and change. Each eruption can vary significantly, with some producing gentle ash emissions while others unleash powerful explosions. The local communities living near this volcanic giant have learned to coexist with its unpredictable nature, developing early warning systems and emergency plans to keep themselves safe. Researchers are equally intrigued, studying the volcano to understand the dynamics of its eruptions and learning valuable lessons about volcano behavior. It's a reminder of our planet's raw power and the thrilling dance of nature. Who knows what the next eruption will bring? Did you know about the $141 million sculpture? In 2015, Giacometti made headlines when his captivating sculpture, Pointing Man, sold for an astonishing price, breaking records as the world's most expensive sculpture. What makes this artwork so unique is not just its hefty price tag, but its intriguing story. Although it might look delicate, it's crafted from solid bronze, showcasing the artist's exceptional skill. Adding to its charm, this particular piece is the only one in the entire series that was hand-painted by Messi himself, blending meticulous craftsmanship with a striking visual appeal. The sculpture's expression and posture invite viewers to contemplate deeper meanings, perhaps pointing towards the future or urging us to reflect on choices in our lives. This extraordinary fusion of strength and fragility has made Pointing Man not only a collector's dream, but also a powerful symbol in modern art. Why do you think art can fetch such enormous sums? Is it the craftsmanship, the story behind it, or something else entirely? Did you know you lose up to 100 hairs daily? It might surprise you, but losing hair is completely normal. Every day, humans shed between 35 and 100 hairs from their scalp due to the natural hair growth cycle. This fascinating cycle consists of different phases: the growth phase, the resting phase, and the shedding phase. In the growth phase, hair grows actively for several years, while the resting phase lasts for a few months, during which hair stops growing. Eventually, the hair enters the shedding phase, where aged strands fall out, making room for new ones. Factors like diet, stress, and genetics can influence this cycle, but most people don't need to worry unless they notice excessive hair loss. So if you're brushing your hair or finding strands on your pillow, remember, it's just your body making space for new growth. Isn't nature amazing? Hard to believe, but you can't sneeze while sleeping. Have you ever wondered why sneezing, that common reflex, doesn't interrupt our dreams? Well, scientists discovered a fascinating protective mechanism in our brains. When we sleep, a part of the brain called the medulla inhibits the sneeze reflex. This means that even if dust or allergens irritate our nasal passages, our brain prevents us from waking up just because of a minor annoyance. Imagine being in the middle of a cozy dream about flying, only to be jolted awake by an unwanted sneeze. Thanks to this clever adaptation, our bodies ensure uninterrupted sleep, allowing us to recover and recharge. It's a smart survival strategy. After all, getting a good night's rest is crucial for overall health. So next time you hear someone sneeze, you might just appreciate the magic of our brains that keeps that reflex at bay during sleep. Isn't it amazing how our bodies protect us in so many ways? Did you know India leads in global milk production? This fascinating fact puts India at the forefront of dairy farming, producing more milk than any other country. In recent years, India has surpassed the United States, becoming the world's largest milk producer with an astonishing 220 million metric tons annually. What's behind this creamy success? A combination of tradition, culture, and innovation fuels the dairy industry in India. Many families raise cows and buffaloes, often treating them as family members, giving them love and care as they rely on these animals for their livelihoods. The country's diverse climate and expansive pastures provide an ideal environment for dairy farming. Additionally, advancements in veterinary care and animal husbandry techniques have boosted milk yields significantly. Not only does this support local economies, but it also plays a vital role in the nutrition of millions. Milk is a staple in Indian diets, fueling dishes from creamy curries to refreshing lassis. With such a rich dairy heritage, India's position as a milk powerhouse is both intriguing and crucial. What makes the Rungrado May Day Stadium so impressive? This architectural marvel in Pyongyang, North Korea, holds the title of the world's largest stadium by official capacity, accommodating more than 114,000 spectators. Opened in 1989, the Rungrado May Day Stadium stands out not just for its size but also for its unique design, resembling a magnolia blossom. This stadium is a hub for various significant events, including the Grand Mass Games, an incredible display of synchronized performances featuring thousands of participants. The sheer scale allows for breathtaking spectacles that can deeply engage the audience. Imagine being one of the lucky fans attending a football match or a national celebration, surrounded by a wave of color and energy. However, the stadium also symbolizes North Korea's distinct cultural identity. While many might wonder about the experiences that await those who step inside, it's equally fascinating to consider how such enormous structures impact their local communities and serve specific cultural purposes. Would you ever want to experience a live event in a place like this? This might surprise you. The whitest sand ever, Hyams Beach, nestled in the stunning Jervis Bay of Australia, proudly holds the title of the whitest sand on Earth, according to Guinness World Records. But what makes this beach so extraordinary? It's all about the sand itself. The sand at Hyams Beach is composed mainly of tiny grains of pure quartz, which reflects sunlight in a dazzling way, creating a shimmering effect that captivates visitors. When you walk along the beach, the fine, powdery texture feels like stepping on silk, and its bright whiteness is a visual treat. This natural wonder attracts beach lovers, photographers, and nature enthusiasts from all corners of the globe, all eager to experience its breathtaking views. Whether you're taking a leisurely stroll, swimming in the pristine waters, or just soaking up the sun, Hyams Beach is a must-visit destination for anyone looking to witness one of nature's finest creations. You might be surprised by luxury prison suites. While many envision prisons as harsh and grim places, some countries take a different approach, offering inmates luxury suites that resemble comfortable hotels. In these facilities, prisoners can enjoy private rooms, mini fridges, and even recreational activities, which might include access to gym equipment or communal dining. This stark contrast to overcrowded prisons elsewhere reveals a wide disparity in how justice systems operate around the world. For instance, countries like Norway are known for their rehabilitative approach, focusing on mental well-being and life skills, rather than just punishment. In contrast, some overcrowded prisons in different regions struggle with basic sanitation and safety. This raises important questions about how we view rehabilitation versus punishment and how conditions impact inmate behavior and reintegration into society. Should luxury be a part of incarceration, or does it undermine the seriousness of criminal accountability? The conversation continues as societies grapple with different philosophies on punishment and rehabilitation. Ever wondered about the Antonov An-225's massive size? This remarkable aircraft holds the title of the largest ever built, specifically designed to transport spaceplanes. Weighing in at an astonishing 285 tons, the An-225 features a colossal wingspan of 88 meters, making it a truly impressive sight in the skies. The aircraft's immense capacity allows it to carry oversized cargo that other planes simply cannot manage. Constructed at a staggering cost of $250 million, the An-225 is not just about size. It also boasts incredible power, standing as one of the most capable cargo aircraft worldwide. Imagine what it was like to see it in action, lifting heavy machinery or even other aircraft into the air. Despite its incredible features, the An-225 was tragically damaged during the recent conflict in Ukraine, leaving aviation enthusiasts and cargo transport experts wondering if it will ever fly again. Did you know babies triple their weight in a year? This incredible transformation happens during the first 12 months of life, where a newborn can double their weight by just 4 to 6 months. To fuel this rapid growth, infants need around 100 calories for every kilogram they weigh each day. That's a lot of energy for such tiny bodies. Most of this nourishment comes from breast milk or formula, which provide all the essential nutrients they need to thrive. But it's not just their physical size that's changing. Their brains are undergoing a major growth spurt too. By their first birthday, a baby's brain has nearly doubled in size, reaching about 60% of its adult weight. This period is crucial not just for body growth, but also for mental development, setting the stage for future learning and skills. How amazing is it that such small beings can achieve so much in just 1 year? Did you know that cows can help catch criminals? In a bizarre turn of events in Seminole County, Florida, a herd of cows played an unexpected role in capturing a fugitive. After crashing a stolen SUV, a suspect attempted to evade the authorities by hiding in a nearby field. Little did she know that the cows were ready to spring into action. As she tried to slip away, the cows began chasing her across the pasture, their movements drawing the attention of the police. Thanks to this unexpected herd of bovine helpers, officers were alerted to her location. A helicopter even recorded the surreal chase, turning what could have been a routine capture into a headline-making spectacle. This incident shows just how unpredictable life can be, proving that sometimes nature can lend a hand in ways we least expect. What if I told you Mars is better mapped than our oceans? This shocking fact highlights just how little we know about the depths of our own planet. Despite numerous missions to explore the surface of Mars, scientists have mapped about 85% of it. In contrast, over 80% of the ocean remains unexplored and uncharted. The ocean covers more than 70% of Earth's surface, allowing it to harbor incredible life forms and mysteries waiting to be discovered. Deep-sea creatures, like the bioluminescent anglerfish or the giant squid, thrive in these dark environments, while ecosystems near hydrothermal vents teem with unique species. The challenges of exploring the oceanic depths include extreme pressure, cold temperatures, and darkness, making it difficult to study. As technology advances, we may soon uncover the secrets lurking in our oceans, potentially changing our understanding of life on Earth and beyond. Did you know that Antarctica is the windiest continent? This icy land is infamous for its fierce winds, with speeds soaring up to an astonishing 200 miles per hour in some regions. Such intense gusts can wreak havoc, creating blizzards and snowdrifts that can bury entire research stations. The unique geography of Antarctica, flat ice sheets and high plateaus, boosts these extreme wind speeds. When cold air rushes over the continent, it meets the warmer air from the ocean, generating powerful storms. The relentless winds not only shape the landscape, but also influence the climate and weather patterns globally. Scientists study these winds closely because they play a crucial role in the Earth's climate system. Imagine standing on the edge of a cliff, feeling the raw power of nature around you as you witness the sheer intensity of Antarctic winds. What do you think it's like to be there during a storm? Have you ever wondered about the chilling story of Neville Heath? This British serial killer is infamous for brutally murdering at least 8 women, including his own wife, in the grim setting of his London flat during the 1940s and 1950s. Heath would lure his victims to his home, where he committed these horrific crimes. In a disturbing twist, he buried their bodies in his garden, and even within the walls of his apartment, a haunting reminder of his monstrous actions. The mystery surrounding his motives and the sheer number of lives he destroyed left many baffled. His capture and trial captivated the British public and sparked conversations about crime and justice. Heath's sickening legacy raises questions about humanity's darker side and the thresholds of evil. How could someone commit such dreadful acts and remain undetected for so long? Today, his story endures as a chilling example of true crime in history. Did you know that fireflies glow thanks to luciferin? This remarkable chemical, whose name comes from the Latin word for light bearer, plays a crucial role in the magical display of bioluminescence that these tiny insects produce. When a firefly wants to light up the night, it mixes luciferin with oxygen in a biochemical reaction that emits light. This process doesn't generate heat, so the light is often referred to as cold light. The stunning glow serves multiple purposes, such as attracting mates and warding off predators. Interestingly, not all bioluminescent creatures use luciferin. Some rely on different compounds. Fireflies, with their tantalizing flickers, have captivated humans for centuries, symbolizing summer nights and natural beauty. Next time you spot fireflies dancing in the dark, remember it's all thanks to this fantastic chemical reaction. How amazing is that? You might be shocked to learn that Mali struggles. Despite its vibrant culture and history, Mali is among the poorest countries in the world. With bustling markets, diverse traditions, and stunning landscapes, one would expect prosperity, Yet around 70% of Mali's population survives on less than $1 a day. This stark reality paints a different picture, highlighting widespread poverty and economic challenges. Only a mere 10% of the people earn more than $2 a day, making it difficult to afford basic necessities like food, clean water, and healthcare. This situation has deep roots in decades of political instability, conflict, and climate change, which have hindered economic growth and development. The people of Mali are incredibly resilient, working hard to improve their lives and communities. However, without significant support and sustainable solutions, it remains tough for many Malians to escape this cycle of poverty. Can you believe people said prunes instead of cheese? In the 1840s, photography was just beginning to capture moments in time, but the way people posed was quite different from today. Smiling was seen as childish, so to create a more serious look, subjects would often say prunes instead of the modern call of cheese we know today. This quirky practice reflects the culture of the time, where showing emotion in photographs was frowned upon. It's fascinating to think that a simple word like prunes could change the way people appeared in photos, emphasizing a more stoic demeanor. As photography evolved, so did the norms surrounding it. By the late 19th century, smiling began to gain popularity, and terms like cheese took over as a fun way to encourage natural expressions. Today, a genuine smile can create a warm connection in pictures, while the idea of saying something as odd as prunes seems almost comical. Isn't it intriguing how cultural values shape even the way we capture our memories? Guess what really drives St. Patrick's legend? The famous tale of St. Patrick driving snakes out of Ireland is, in fact, a myth. Historical evidence shows that snakes never actually inhabited the island, as it was too cold for them after the last ice age. Instead, this colorful story has taken root in Irish folklore, shaping cultural narratives and capturing imaginations over the centuries. Snakes often symbolize dangers or evil in various cultures, so St. Patrick's victory over them figures prominently in his legacy as a saint who brought Christianity to Ireland. Moreover, legends like this highlight how stories evolve, intertwining fact with fiction to deliver deeper meanings. So while there may be no real snakes to chase away, the story reflects the hopes and values of a community, reminding us of the power of storytelling in defining our cultural identity. Isn't it fascinating how myths can reveal more than just history? Here's something incredible about rock crystal. This stunning mineral is not only prized for its sparkling beauty, but it also possesses the fascinating ability to store energy. Rock crystal, a type of clear quartz, has been used for centuries in various cultures, not just as a decorative gem, but also in spiritual practices. Many believe it enhances mental clarity and promotes healing. Because it can absorb, store, and release energy, jewelry made from rock crystal is more than just an accessory. It's thought to carry positive vibrations and initiate balance in the wearer's life. Whether it's in a necklace, bracelet, or ring, rock crystal jewelry is highly sought after by those who appreciate its beauty and potential benefits. Next time you see this shimmering gem, remember it's more than just a pretty stone. It harbors a unique energetic quality that has captivated people worldwide. Let's uncover the truth about the longest truck. This incredible vehicle, measuring over 300 feet in length, is equipped with a whopping 112 wheels. Picture it as a freight train on land, rolling down the roads and turning heads wherever it goes. This extraordinary truck showcases engineering prowess and creativity in the world of transportation. But with such an enormous size, maneuvering this behemoth isn't easy. It requires specially designed routes and careful planning to navigate turns and intersections. Furthermore, there are ongoing discussions about the impact on road infrastructure and safety. Larger vehicles can cause more wear and tear on the roads, leading to higher maintenance costs for municipalities. While people marvel at its size, regulators must balance the excitement with the practicalities of road safety and maintenance. What does this mean for the future of transport and heavy vehicles? Surprisingly, donkeys are deadlier than plane crashes. Each year, these seemingly harmless animals are responsible for more fatalities than plane accidents. Many people underestimate the potential dangers of interacting with donkeys, often overlooking their aggressive behavior when they feel threatened or mistreated. While air travel is widely regarded as one of the safest ways to get around, donkey-related injuries primarily happen in rural areas where these animals serve vital roles as working companions. Their strength and stubbornness can lead to unexpected and dangerous situations. Without proper respect and understanding, even the most gentle-looking donkey can inflict serious harm. Therefore, it's essential to approach donkeys with caution and awareness. By recognizing their potential for aggression and understanding their behavior, we can ensure safer interactions. So the next time you see a donkey, remember that beneath that cute exterior lies a powerful animal that deserves our respect. Have you ever wondered why American drinks are so icy? In the United States, it's a common sight to see servers filling glasses with a mountain of ice, often leaving just a splash of drink at the top. This practice is rooted in tradition and cultural preferences, where ice is associated with refreshment. Ice not only keeps beverages chilled, but also gives a visually appealing look to the glass. Interestingly, restaurants often provide more ice than liquid to maximize the volume of the drink served, which means customers feel they are getting more for their money. However, this can lead to a diluted flavor, especially in drinks like sodas or cocktails. Whether it's a hot summer day or a chilly winter evening, that icy drink remains a staple in American dining culture. But why has this tradition become so standard? Is it all about aesthetics, or is there more to the story? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Uranus has 27 moons. This fascinating planet includes 5 larger moons and 22 smaller ones, each with its own unique characteristics. The largest of these moons is Titania, which is also the 8th largest moon in our entire solar system. Titania measures about 1,178 kilometers in diameter, showcasing a diverse landscape of canyons, cliffs, and ice-covered surfaces. It's intriguing to think about the variety of these moons, as some are icy and rugged, while others may hold secrets about the solar system's history. Uranus itself is an unusual planet, being tilted on its side relative to its orbit, which gives its moons unique orbital patterns. This unusual tilt creates fascinating seasonal changes on Uranus and its moons. As scientists continue to study these celestial bodies, who knows what exciting discoveries they might uncover about Titania and its smaller companions. You won't believe what scientists did to Commander Powder. During a tense war period, a group of innovative scientists found their creative ideas for new weapons stifled by a Navy officer named Commander Powder. This commander didn't just disagree with their concepts, he actively blocked many of their proposals, making the scientists feel frustrated and powerless. Rather than letting their frustration simmer, they chose to respond with humor and cleverness. In a lighthearted jab at Commander Powder, they named a fictional military unit after him, turning their grievance into a funny story that helped ease the tension. This playful act not only lifted their spirits, but also highlighted their determination to keep pushing boundaries in the face of obstacles. The scientists' creativity shone through, showing that laughter can be a powerful tool, even in the most serious situations. Who knew a little humor could ignite such resilience? Believe it or not, this village feared a vampire. In the 18th century, a small Serbian village experienced an unusual panic when they claimed to be attacked by a vampire named Sava Savanovic. The townspeople, gripped by fear, took serious precautions against the supernatural threat, including staking corpses and holding nighttime vigils. Fast forward to 2012, when a house in the same village tragically collapsed. This incident ignited old superstitions among the residents, who feared that the legendary vampire might have returned to haunt them once more. This strange blend of history and folklore demonstrates how deeply rooted tales of vampires can influence a community's actions, even generations later. While most of us view vampires as fictional characters from books and movies, for these villagers, Sava Savanovic represented a very real fear steeped in cultural beliefs. Could the panic surrounding this infamous vampire still echo in today's world? To some, it's more than just a story. It's a peek into how legends can shape reality. Can you imagine that clouds weigh over 1 million pounds? It might seem surprising, but the average cumulus cloud actually weighs around 1.1 million pounds. These puffy, cotton-like clouds are far more than just light and airy wisps floating in the sky. They are made up of tiny water droplets or ice crystals, and when all these droplets gather together, their weight really adds up. Think about it. A large cumulus cloud can contain billions of these tiny droplets. When conditions are right, some clouds can grow and develop into towering structures, holding even more water. This might help explain why a gentle rain can suddenly transform into a downpour. So next time you spot a cumulus cloud lazily drifting by, remember that it's carrying a hefty load of water, making it a fascinating and impressive feature of our atmosphere. Did you know Mars is smaller than Earth? Mars has a diameter that's just 53% of Earth's, making it the second smallest planet in our solar system, right after Mercury. While Earth measures around 12,242 kilometers across, Mars comes in at about 6,779 kilometers. This size difference is fascinating because it influences many characteristics of the planet. For instance, Mars has less gravity, which means you would weigh significantly less if you stood on its surface. Despite being smaller, Mars boasts a stunning landscape of mountains, valleys, and even the largest volcano in the solar system, Olympus Mons. These features make Mars a prime candidate for exploration and study as scientists seek to understand its history and potential for hosting life. Could we one day call Mars home, or at least visit it as tourists? Here's a wild fact about the C5M Super Galaxy. This impressive aircraft is one of the largest cargo planes in the world, boasting an incredible ability to transport massive loads. It can easily carry 2 M1 Abrams tanks, or up to 6 Black Hawk helicopters, making it essential for military operations and humanitarian missions alike. With its enormous wingspan and advanced technology, the C5M Super Galaxy stands out as a key player in the U.S. Air Transport Force. Imagine the logistical challenges of moving heavy equipment across the globe. This cargo plane simplifies that task. It showcases American ingenuity in aviation and emphasizes the importance of being equipped for rapid response in times of need. Its versatility means it can deliver critical supplies and support to areas affected by disasters, as well as transport vital military assets. With capabilities like these, it's no wonder the C5M is often called upon for some of the most demanding missions around the globe. How does this massive plane manage to fly with such heavy loads? Prepare to be amazed by Greenland's size. Did you know that Greenland is the world's largest territory dependency by landmass? Covering about 2.16 million square kilometers, which is roughly 836,230 square miles, this massive island is a territory of Denmark. To put that into perspective, Greenland is almost 4 times larger than Texas. Despite its enormous size, much of Greenland is covered by ice, with about 80% of the landmass blanketed in a thick ice sheet. This icy expanse holds around 10% of the world's fresh water, making it crucial for our planet's climate and sea levels. Surprisingly, Greenland's population is quite small, with only around 56,000 residents, mainly living on the coasts. The interior remains largely uninhabited due to the harsh climate. So whether you're intrigued by its vast landscapes or the unique way of life of its people, Greenland is a remarkable place that continues to fascinate explorers and scientists alike. Why exactly does a portable digital microscope amaze us? This incredible gadget is compact enough to fit right in your pocket, making it the ultimate tool for exploration. With its built-in touchscreen, you can easily navigate its functions without fussing with complicated buttons or screens. What's even cooler is that it can capture stunning photos and videos all on its own. This means you can examine tiny details of leaves, insects, or even your own skin, and record your findings without needing a computer. Imagine sharing your discoveries with friends right away, or even using it for school science projects. The portable digital microscope opens the door to a whole new world of learning and curiosity. It's perfect for students, hobbyists, or anyone with an interest in science. The ease of use and accessibility truly makes science fun and engaging, don't you think? Hard to believe, but spitting can save your life. If you ever find yourself trapped in an avalanche, knowing how to navigate your way out could be crucial. When snow collapses around you, you often lose your sense of direction. One clever trick is to simply spit. Your saliva will fall towards the ground, helping you identify where gravity pulls. Once you know which way is down, you can begin digging in the right direction to free yourself from the snow. Remember, if you're buried under several feet of snow, time is of the essence. Staying calm and using your breath to guide you can feel overwhelming, but it's essential to make every second count. The chances of rescue improve if you're able to create an air pocket around your mouth and nose, ensuring you can breathe while you work. So keep this unique survival tip in mind for your next winter adventure. You might be shocked to learn that Popeye got violent. In an alternate version of the 1938 cartoon, Popeye the Sailor meets Sinbad the Sailor, there exists a scene where our beloved sailor, Popeye, decapitates a villain. This scene definitely adds a twist to the typically lighthearted tone of Popeye cartoons, raising eyebrows about the level of violence present in animation aimed at children. Originally, audiences were treated to a variety of quirky and humorous scenarios, featuring Popeye, Olive Oil, and Bluto. But this intense moment pushed boundaries a bit too far for its time. The reaction was swift. As concerns about children's exposure to violence grew, this particular version was quickly withdrawn from circulation. It's fascinating to consider how cultural sensitivities have evolved since the late 1930s. This incident reflects the ongoing conversation about what is appropriate for younger viewers in media today. Can you imagine how different our beloved sailor's adventures might have been if that scene had remained in circulation? Here's a wild fact about cats and their diets. Did you know that cats are quite unique when it comes to their eating habits? Unlike many animals and even humans, these fascinating felines do not require carbohydrates or sugars in their diet. This evolutionary adaptation allows them to thrive on a protein-rich diet, which is primarily meat. Because of this, cats generally show little interest in sugary foods, a stark contrast to humans and other pets that often go wild for sweets. Their ancestors, wild hunters, relied on meat for survival, which shaped their dietary needs. As a result, indoor kitties today are perfectly happy to munch on proteins without the temptation of cookies or sugary treats. This doesn't mean that your cat won't try to steal a lick of ice cream now and then. They're naturally curious. However, feeding them sugary snacks can lead to health issues. By understanding their dietary needs, cat owners can better care for their feline friends, ensuring they live a healthy and happy life. Here's a wild fact about berries you'll love. Did you know that not all berries are created equal? The term berry can be quite misleading as it refers to a specific botanical classification. For example, a banana is technically a berry, while strawberries and raspberries aren't. True berries develop from a single ovary of a flower and typically have seeds embedded in their flesh. This means that grapes, blueberries, and even kiwis fit the berry category. Location plays a huge role too. The climate determines what kinds of berries thrive in each region. For instance, you'll find cranberries flourishing in cooler areas like Wisconsin, while tropical regions produce delightful fruits like the acai berry. Additionally, the nutritional content can vary significantly among different types of berries. Blueberries are packed with antioxidants, while blackberries offer high vitamin C levels. So next time you enjoy a berry, think about the fascinating story behind its classification and where it comes from. Isn't nature full of surprises? What if I told you about this exotic delicacy? The tropical fruit in question is the pineapple, first brought to Europe by the famous explorer Christopher Columbus during his voyages across the Atlantic. Columbus encountered this spiky, sweet fruit in the Caribbean and was so taken by its unique flavor and appearance that he decided to introduce it to Europe. Initially, the pineapple was seen as a lavish treat and became a symbol of wealth among the European nobility. Its rarity and exotic nature led to it being displayed at grand feasts, sometimes even used as a centerpiece. The high demand and limited supply meant that common folk rarely tasted this delightful fruit. Over time, however, the pineapple became more accessible and is now enjoyed worldwide in various dishes and drinks. So how did this beautiful fruit go from rare delicacy to a beloved staple in our kitchens? Did you know about Chariklo's surprising rings? This little celestial body, orbiting the sun between Saturn and Uranus, has set itself apart in an astonishing way. Chiricahua is the smallest known object in our solar system with a ring system, measuring just 250 kilometers wide. Unlike the massive giants Saturn or Jupiter, which boast grand and dazzling rings, Chiricahua's rings are more subtle yet equally fascinating. Discovered in 1997, this asteroid surprised astronomers when they found that it has two distinct rings, making it a topic of keen interest among space enthusiasts and scientists alike. These rings likely form from debris created during collisions or from material ejected from Chiricahua itself. As we continue to explore our solar system, Chiricahua reminds us that even the tiniest objects can hold extraordinary features. What other secrets do you think our solar system hides? Hard to believe, but West Virginia has a unique origin. In 1863, during the chaotic times of the Civil War, West Virginia emerged from a conflict of loyalties and identities. As tensions between the North and South grew, the western counties of Virginia, unhappy with the secessionist direction of the state, decided to break away and form their own state. This bold move resulted in West Virginia becoming a state loyal to the Union, highlighting its distinct identity as a place that opposed secession. The creation of West Virginia is not just a story of geography. It reflects a deeper cultural and political divergence that has shaped the region's heritage. The state's entry into the Union was a significant moment, showcasing the struggle for self-determination and loyalty during one of America's most divided eras. Today, this history contributes to West Virginia's rich legacy in Civil War discussions and its ongoing sense of pride. Hard to believe, but Beethoven composed while deaf. This legendary composer, renowned for his incredible music, faced a daunting challenge. He began to lose his hearing in his late 20s. Instead of giving up, Beethoven embraced this obstacle and adapted his creative process. When it became hard to hear the notes, he relied on the vibrations of the piano to guide him. To stay focused during his long composing sessions, he had an unusual habit of dipping his head in ice water, a technique that helped him stay alert and clear-headed. This commitment and determination led to some of his greatest masterpieces, including the Ninth Symphony, which debuted long after he had become almost completely deaf. Beethoven's remarkable ability to create beautiful music, despite his setbacks, inspires countless people today. How did he turn adversity into triumph? Here's a wild fact about naked mole rats. These fascinating creatures are not just intriguing because of their unusual appearance. They are also remarkable for their unique immunity to cancer. Unlike many other animals, naked mole rats seem to have an extraordinary ability to prevent tumor formation. Researchers are keen to understand their biology because it could hold clues for new cancer treatments in humans. Scientists have discovered that the naked mole rat cells produce a special substance that inhibits the growth of tumors. This amazing trait makes them a valuable subject for medical research, as understanding these mechanisms could lead to breakthroughs in fighting cancer. So the next time you see a naked mole rat, remember that it might just be a secret weapon in our battle against this disease. Who knows what other mysteries this little creature may reveal? Believe it or not, Sherlock Holmes changed forensic science forever. Created by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, this brilliant detective didn't just solve mysteries. He laid the foundation for many forensic techniques that are essential in today's crime investigations. Holmes used footprint analysis, fingerprinting, and chemical forensics long before anyone else thought to apply these methods in real life. For example, his innovative use of plaster of Paris to preserve footprints allowed him to collect evidence effectively, a practice that is now a standard in forensic science. His adventures showcase the importance of observation and scientific logic, actions that would eventually inspire real-life detectives and forensic experts. Holmes's influence is still felt today, reminding us how storytelling can drive real-world change and innovation in techniques that help solve crimes. Why exactly does Disney's magic come from everyday items? In the iconic animated short Steamboat Willie, released in 1928, sound effects play a crucial role in bringing the animation to life. Interestingly, the creators crafted these sounds using simple everyday items. For instance, rubber gloves created the squeaky noises of Mickey's antics, while pots and pans added to the chaotic atmosphere on the steamboat. Even real mice inspired some of the sounds, with the studio reportedly having a few furry visitors who unwittingly added their own squeaks. This clever use of household materials not only shows Disney's innovative spirit, but also emphasizes the resourcefulness of the time. The combination of these unique techniques helped revolutionize sound and animation, making Steamboat Willie a groundbreaking film that captivated audiences and set new standards in the industry. Can you imagine creating sounds this way? Here's a wild fact about the Ryu Valley Bridge. This stunning structure soars over 6,150 feet above sea level, making it a breathtaking sight for visitors. The Ryu Valley is not just known for its scenic beauty, it also features the second longest Tibetan bridge in the world, stretching an impressive 1,978 feet. Imagine walking across a bridge that sways gently in the mountain breeze while providing jaw-dropping views of the valleys below. Engineers crafted this marvel with safety and stability in mind, using advanced materials to withstand the region's harsh weather conditions and seismic activities. Today, the bridge serves as a thrilling adventure for hikers and tourists, allowing them to experience the spectacular landscape from a unique vantage point. As more people discover the Ryu Valley, it's becoming a hotspot for nature lovers and adventure seekers alike. Isn't it time you explored this incredible engineering feat? Did you know that North Korea claims full literacy? With an impressive assertion of a 100% literacy rate, North Korea states that every citizen over the age of 15 can read and write fluently. This claim is one of the highest reported worldwide and suggests a strong commitment to education. However, many international organizations express skepticism regarding this figure. The secretive nature of the North Korean government makes it difficult to obtain accurate data, as there are very few independent sources to verify such claims. Critics argue that the reality may differ significantly, citing issues like limited educational resources and government control over information. How much of this claim reflects genuine achievement versus state propaganda? This ongoing debate highlights the challenges of assessing educational standards in tightly controlled nations, raising questions about the true literacy levels among North Koreans. Get ready to be dazzled by lightning bolts. It's estimated that around 8.6 million lightning bolts strike the Earth every single day. That's an astonishing average of about 100 lightning strikes per second. These powerful forces of nature are not just a spectacular sight, they play a crucial role in our planet's ecosystem. Lightning helps to naturally fertilize the soil by converting nitrogen from the air into a form that plants can use. This process is vital for the growth of plants and helps sustain various ecosystems. While it sounds extraordinary, most lightning strikes occur during thunderstorms, which can be dangerous if you're caught outdoors. Each bolt can carry up to 1 billion volts of electricity, zapping everything in its path. Isn't it mind-blowing how something so beautiful can also be so fierce? The science behind lightning is as fascinating as the phenomenon itself, involving rapid expansions of air heated to thousands of degrees. So next time you see a storm brewing, take a moment to appreciate the electric show that nature's putting on. Guess what really drives our understanding of space? It's the incredible ability of scientists to measure distant celestial bodies like planets and stars without ever lifting a physical scale. Instead of weighing these massive objects directly, researchers use the power of gravity to gain insights into their mass. By observing how fast a planet orbits a star and noting its size, they can apply Newton's gravitational force formula. This means they observe the dance of the cosmos, making educated estimates of mass based on the gravitational forces at play. These calculations reveal important information about how celestial objects interact with one another. Imagine knowing the weight of a star light years away just by watching its gravitational pull. Without these methods, our understanding of the universe would be much less complete. So next time you gaze at the night sky, remember that there are scientists who are measuring the cosmos in a unique and fascinating way. Chickens outnumber us by a shocking ratio. Did you know there are over 25 billion chickens roaming the planet? This chicken population is staggering, far surpassing the number of humans by more than 3 to 1. Imagine a world where these feathered friends outnumber us so dramatically. Chickens are not just a common sight on farms, they're also a major part of the global food industry. They provide eggs and meat, contributing significantly to our diets. But these birds are also fascinating in their behavior and social structures. Chickens can communicate with each other using a range of vocalizations and even have complex social hierarchies. Despite their vast numbers and the roles they play in agriculture, we often overlook these intelligent creatures. Understanding the sheer scale of chickens can help us appreciate their importance in ecosystems and agriculture. So the next time you enjoy a chicken meal or see a flock, think about how these amazing birds vastly outnumber humans across the globe. Why do you think they became such a staple in our diets? Believe it or not, bronze medalists are often happier. Research shows that Olympic athletes who win bronze tend to experience a greater sense of joy compared to their silver counterparts. This seemingly surprising phenomenon can be explained through a concept known as counterfactual thinking. For silver medalists, the focus often shifts to what they missed. Being so close to gold creates a deep sense of disappointment. They frequently think about how their performance could have changed in those final moments. In contrast, bronze medalists celebrate their achievement by comparing themselves to those who didn't win any medals. They often feel a wave of relief and gratitude for standing on the podium at all. This highlights how our mindset can greatly shape our happiness, revealing the importance of appreciation and perspective in our lives. Isn't it fascinating how our thoughts can influence our joy? You won't believe this about Will Smith. During the first season of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Will took his role very seriously, even going so far as to memorize all the lines of his fellow cast members. This impressive dedication allowed him to fully immerse himself in the show, making each scene more vibrant and engaging. Observant viewers can spot Will confidently mimicking the dialogue of other characters, which adds a unique layer of authenticity to his performance. Imagine trying to juggle your own lines while recalling what everyone else is saying. This level of commitment helped create some of the show's most unforgettable moments and contributed to its lasting popularity. Will's ability to pay attention to the details not only showcased his talent, but also his respect for his colleagues in the craft of acting. How many actors do you think would put in that much effort today?